Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Falcon Motorholics. Today we are going to do a complete detailed review of Hero XPULSE 204V, so let's get started. Discover a bike designed for thrill seekers on a relentless pursuit of new adventures. For those who seek a rush of adrenaline at every turn. For those who dot their weekend plans with one exhilarating ride after another. The all-new 4-valve engine comes of Hero XPULSE 204V with 6% more power and 5% added torque, with significant improvement in power delivery in the mid-range and top end. Even at high speeds, its relaxed and stress-free performance with reduced vibrations across the range makes for a superior riding experience. The Hero XPULSE 204V is an ideal gateway to enter into the world of adventure riding. Most affordable ADV in the country, the XPULSE features a refined 200cc engine and off-road friendly components which make it a great choice to explore uncharted terrains. Coming to the design, Hero MotoCorp has not changed anything in terms of design or equipment. In fact, strip away the decals, and you would have a tough time visually distinguishing the 4-valve variant from the standard model. At the front, you see a very familiar-looking round LED headlight, a tall front fender, and a short fly screen. The cockpit includes a digital instrument cluster with Bluetooth connectivity. Other styling elements include a metal fuel tank with recesses that make it narrower towards the saddle, a step-up seat, tall set exhaust, and bi-spoke wheels. The build quality is commendable with almost no uneven panel gaps visible anywhere on the motorcycle. The switchgear, too, works with an assuring click and performs the function well. The mode and set buttons near the instrument cluster work well too, although the rubber coating on them doesn't really scream quality. However, it's easy to overlook this small element as the rest of the motorcycle is well put together. As the equipment remains similar to the XPULSE 200, this 4-volt variant continues to deliver upright ergonomics and comfortable ride quality. The suspension setup, which comprises telescopic front forks and a preload adjustable rear monoshock, deliver a firm yet comfortable ride quality. Of course, you can play with the settings of the rear monoshock for plusher ride quality. However, the stock setting worked perfectly well for our body weight. The ergonomics of the XPULSE 200 never got us excited, and the situation remains similar with the 4-volt version of the motorcycle. Seated, the motorcycle feels very nice and comfortable. It's also very easy to maneuver through traffic or ride over bad road surfaces. However, the footpegs are positioned too forward and high for my liking, and standing on them while off-roading doesn't feel very comfortable. The windscreen at the front doesn't work very well either, and it'll barely keep any wind away from your torso. It's adequate for city use, but you should look for alternatives if you intend to use this motorcycle for highway touring. This is where the XPULSE 204V is aimed to shine, and the motorcycle doesn't disappoint. Sure, the power and torque output figures are similar to the XPULSE 200, but this variant builds speed at a commendable pace in the mid and high revs. Linked to a 5-speed transmission, the XPULSE 204V is a powerhouse of a bike, with an oil-cooled 4-stroke 4-valve single-cylinder OHC and a maximum power of 14.1 kW at 8500 rpm. The torque maxes out at 17.35 Nm at 6500 rpm. Keep the tachometer above 3000 revs, and the XPULSE 204V keeps moving forward with absolutely no fuss. It continues to build momentum at a commendable pace throughout the rev band, even closer to its 9000 revolutions per minute redline. The fifth gear is good for all speeds above 50 km/h. The XPULSE 204V will also venture into the triple-digit speeds, although the motor feels stress post 100 km/h levels. We found that 80 kmph to 90 km/h is the sweet spot for cruising. Hero claims that the lighting has been improved, 21% brighter LED headlamps than the BS4 version for an improved riding experience in the dark, but visually we didn't found any changes. The signature LED taillight looks stripy, sleek and nice looking one. Indicator are halogen and gives an average looks to the motorcycle. Here we get a longer suspension travel in front 190mm and rear 10-step adjustable mono suspension of 170mm for smooth, superior and effortless landings. For better grip, 21 inches front and 18 inches rear spoke wheels equally suited for daily commute and off-roading. For off-road, here we are provided by tooth brake pedal for more control and grip in tough conditions. Contemporary dual-tone split graphics that sets your ride apart. With new body-colored mirrors makes it great. Swept exhausts to power through water bodies effortlessly. We can wade through deep water effortlessly with this exhaust. Comparing to the older version, there is a difference in the color scheme of the exhaust. Adventure-tuned 199.6cc oil-cooled BS6 4-valve engine with 5-speed gearbox for enhanced power delivery in mid-range and top end, and built for longer engine life. Get absolute control with a single-channel ABS and large pedal discs of 276mm up front and 220mm at the rear. The braking setup is decent, although the front lacks the initial bite, and you would need to use the rear brake more often to shed speed efficiently. The instrument cluster displays basic level of information, smartphone connectivity, a first-in-category feature that lets you connect your smartphone to your bike via Bluetooth to ensure you and your ride are always in sync, and it gets an edge due to the turn-by-turn navigation function, know the path ahead be it the city or the great outdoors, with yet another first-in-category feature of on-screen navigation. The ride-related information on the console comprises a speedometer, tachometer, and odometer, 2 trip meters, average speed recorder, gear position indicator, eco indicator, and a digital clock. A protective bash plate will ensure that your precious engine is always protected. The XPULSE 204V include an updated oil cooling system which should improve heat management on rides within city limits. It has been converted from 5 fins in older version to 7 fins in new version. The sprocket has been upsized from 38 to 45 teeth for better torque production. Hero XPULSE 204V has a fuel tank capacity of 13 liters petrol. The mileage of Hero XPULSE 204V is 40 kmpl. That is fairly economical for a bike. It has a wider handlebar that gives a better control over the motorcycle. The right side switch compartment contains integrated kill switch and self-start switch, and the left side switch compartment contains integrated pass switch, high beam switch, indicator switch and horn switch. XPULSE 204B has 3 excellent color graphics. Okay guys, that's all for today, and stay tuned to our channel Falcon Motorholics and support us by hitting the subscribe button.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, it be raining out.